offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Going deep here for Bryant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A good pickup there at 22. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Wilson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Here's Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Wilson on second down. Forced out to his left. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Coach talked about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A give to Bell. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And here's Wilson to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So we are at, and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Cobo corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Roethlisberger, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. This is Bell. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try again with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Going to look deep for Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
With it is Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
False start, offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 31. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go. Back 20.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. K.J. Wright coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he had the rushing touchdown earlier. Now he has one of the receiving variety.
Not a bad way to go, right? That's showing versatility. That's also showing balance. I think he'd like to add to either total as this game moves on.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The 13 yards that time and a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Pass incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And the Steelers on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Ben to throw again. Playing with a catch right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's James. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. 3
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Wilson being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So they're going to go for 2. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On third down, here's Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Wilson wants to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He's going to right, and this is caught inside the 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.